would be me. With the support of this terrific team, we've closed over 4,300 properties over the last 20 years. So call Local Mark today.
The Local 3 Storm Alert Team, accurate forecast for your day.
No doubt we're all outside this time of year working in the yard, and while you're looking at the weeds that probably are growing in your yard, they certainly are in mine, take a minute, quit looking at the grass and take a look at your house instead to make sure it is in tip-top shape. And if you see a problem, call Steve Pickett. He is back on the show with Armor Exteriors. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me back.
I'm glad to have you back, and I'm glad you wore your labeling on your shirt, so we all know you're with Armor Exteriors.
Yeah, so you like this?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I was nervous, honestly, because I have 3 daughters and a wife, and usually somebody's at home. Somebody's at home, right, when I get dressed, and I usually get some critique on my outfit. And I started thinking, man, I got too much blue and gray on today, maybe. But no one was there to critique me. Oh. So anyway, but speaking of design, my daughter, she's the best at design. She's at MTSU right now studying apparel design. Oh, wow. And I just want to give a shout out to her real quick, because a few weeks ago, she did her very first runway where she actually designed and constructed different dresses. And so some were selected for the show, and hers were selected in 2 categories. And in one of those categories, she won the, let me get this right, it's not most outstanding, it's the standout designer for that particular category. So we were really proud of her. She's only a sophomore, and that was her first show, and she did great.
That is exciting. So we should look closely at your shirt then this morning, because in the coming appearances you might have a new outfit and a new wardrobe.
That's right. That's right. If my daughter Autumn gets a hold of me,
that's great.
We'll probably have a different look.
Well, we think you look just fine.
Well, thank you.
So to be in a household where you're the lone man, I can relate. My husband, even our pets are girls at our house, so I can understand.
Oh, well, now I do have Biscuit.
Okay.
That's my dog. He's a male.
You've got some
actually, he's watching right now.
Okay.
I left him on the couch, turned it on channel 3, and I said, don't move, just watch, help the ratings a little bit. So he's there.
Okay, good. Well, we appreciate that. So let's talk about what you do at Armor Exteriors, because it was your idea to say, you know, the spring cleaning thing is real. We all are outside, and you can get so fixated on your lawn and your gardens, you don't think about seeing some issues with your roof and your gutters and that kind of thing.
That's so correct. When you're outside, we always recommend when people are outside starting their spring mulching or mowing their yard or just getting their lawn in order, take just a little time and walk around the exterior of your home and look for a few things. For instance, if you start with the roof, there's some things you can do. Now, I'm scared of heights. I don't know about you. So I don't get on the roof. Okay. And we don't recommend any of our clients get on the roof, really. I mean, if you have a 1-story house, you might put the ladder up against the gutters, get halfway up and kind of peek around the gutters and the roof to inspect it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get on that roof.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's a very steep roof. So yeah, stay off that. But there's other ways to inspect it other than getting on the roof, is what I'm getting at. You can use binoculars, which sounds a little corny, but you can stand in the front yard, use binoculars, or you could even use like an iPhone and take pictures, and then you know how you can blow those up and you can really see details. Yeah. And so what you're looking for on your roof is any shingles that are raised up or curled, any shingles that are missing. If you have a shingle laying in your gutter or on the ground, sign. Pretty good sign. You might need somebody to come out and fix that.
It's interesting that you're talking about the elevation of the shingle or the insecurity of the shingle, not so much a discoloration. Is that always a telltale sign if you've got like an area of your roof that's darker than another? Is that concerning?
No. It can be. Usually that's just a moss that's growing or bacteria that's growing on there, and you can actually, there's local companies that can come out and clean that for you and get that off. So that's not always a big concern other than just the visual effect of that. Okay. But some other things on the roof are your penetrations, where your plumbing pipes are coming out, your vents. You want to make sure that the collars around those are in good shape. You want to make sure the flashing, wherever your roof might hit a wall and you have some metal flashing, you want to make sure that that's not rusting out or it's not separated and allowing water to get in. Right. So those are just a few things that you can look for on your roof.
I always think about gutters, I have a couple of minutes left, as being something that the leaves on the trees are going to interfere with. But the truth is, I've learned your roof can too, right? Because the debris can roll down into your gutter.
Sure. So after all the storms and the winter season, spring storms come around, gutters are maybe the most important thing to check. So if you're wanting to inspect those and it's raining, and say you just look out the window and it looks like the Chickamauga Dam is just burst open and you got water just flowing over your gutters, well, pretty good indication that your gutters are stopped up, your downspouts are stopped up. and that can really create problems. I mean, that really affects the foundation and around the house, and can allow water to intrude into your crawl space and affect that foundation. So you really want to make sure that your gutters are clean and get any clogs out that you may have.
It makes a lot of sense when you explain it, and then if it was me, I'd go home and I think, okay, what is it that Steve said again? So in terms of inspecting your house and determining if you do need to replace those gutters or roof, do y'all do that?
We do. So yeah, we come out and take a look at both your roof, inspect that, and your gutters, and just make sure that they're functioning properly, that they're not in bad shape. And it's pretty easy though just to look down the gutter line just to see if there's a clog or not. But
I think what people will appreciate in you, Steve, though, is the fact that what you said first is that, yes, obviously they can help you with replacements if you need that, but you're giving us tips on what to look for before you press the panic button.
For sure, yeah. Just inspect those gutters. We're not trying to sell gutters right here. I mean, I'm just trying to give people kind of some information on what to look for. I mean, you can see elbows sometimes because the wind can come loose at the bottom where the water's supposed to discharge. You can see the gutter downspout might separate from the house at times. So just different things to look for. Make sure they're in good shape and they're operating properly. Well,
don't let the women in your life rib you when you get home. You look just fine in your Armor Exteriors shirt today.
Yes, so thank you.
And congratulations to your daughter on her success.
Okay, appreciate it.
So you can give them a call at Armor Exteriors, 760-3333. ArmorXteriors.com is the website. Thanks again.
Thank you.
So you're...
I see firsthand good folks like my parents worry about their livelihoods after being injured. If you've been injured through the negligence of another, let me put our firm's blue collar roots to work for you. It's personal to you and it's personal to me. Watermark Keith.
At Chattanooga Allergy Clinic, we see firsthand how allergies and asthma can impact your quality of life. For over 45 years, we've built a medical practice that is innovative and accessible with doctors who treat you like family.
For 12 years in a row, our community has consistently named us the best allergy practice in the area.
With 9 locations, getting the quality care you need is faster and more convenient than ever.
If you or a loved one is experiencing allergy and asthma symptoms, our team of double board certified doctors is here to help. Make your appointment today and start living life to the fullest.